Here's the problem, though. Bitcoin has a liquidity issue. It cannot exist without, it cannot persist, I should say, without the existence of marketplaces like Mt. Gox. And because there's not like kind of a default way to transfer dollars to Bitcoin and back. Now there's a growing kind of secondary local market that is starting to take a lot more prevalence over some of the smaller centralized markets like Mt. Gox or Bitfloor, these other ones that exist out there. But they kind of pale in comparison when it comes to transaction volume to Mt. Gox. So I personally think that despite all these risks and all these kind of weak spots in the early development of Bitcoin, there's still a lot more reward than risk because you know we don't have a template for this, right? There's no other like decentralized currency not tied to a government that was ever kind of put out there that we can kind of follow a plan on, like, what's the best way to launch this sort of thing. We're kind of in new territory, and I think if nothing other than the historical record of, hey, this thing that was tried once and succeeded to a certain degree, that's worth the risk of what we're all kind of grouply experimenting here.